Welcome anyone to the Gaming Chamber Podcast, episode 22. Redux? Redo? Part 2? Is that how we're gonna say it, Devin? Is that how
Yeah,
we
because
did?
someone's old. We let the fucking geriatric guy in the group manage the technology, so then stuff gets messed up.
Oh my god, we're already getting off the rails. I'm your host, To Be You. That was obviously Devin joining me this week. Also joining me this week, JJ.
Hello.
The thing we're referencing is last week we didn't have an episode because my computer sucks and not going to get into the details. It didn't like the TV that I had it connected to, so it corrupted the file, and it was stupid. We're not going to get
Seems
into
like
too
you're
much.
getting into the. Seems like you're getting into the details already, though.
Not the full details, motherfucker. All right, but everything seems to be going. I looked over everything. Nothing is straining to record or nothing like that. It should all be good. The only reason we probably won't release this episode is because Devin, as per usual, is a hater.
Nah.
Debatable.
Debatable? I don't know if that's
I'm just a
debatable.
realist.
He's like, I'm not a hater. I'm a realist. Some people get those two mixed up.
No, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. People are stupid.
Yeah, I think some people would consider that you being a hater. But yeah.
Mm,
So yeah, as I said, we did record something last week. Got fucked up. But that doesn't even matter because there was only one real story last week that we're going to talk about again because it's continued with some more shenanigans, we'll say, from. Wait, is the FTC considered a governmental body? No, it's just the.
yeah,
It
I
is?
think so. Right? I think so.
I
Well,
think so, right? Yeah, that would make sense.
well, yeah, because of. Yeah, the FTC going after Microsoft. We'll talk about that later, but the big story from last week, we're gonna talk about it again. So we'll get our me and Devin will say our thoughts on the Microsoft price hike again, but now we can get JJ's. So maybe it worked out for the best. But before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and talk about what we've been playing for the past week. JJ, since you weren't here last week, we could go ahead and maybe the last 2 weeks what you've been playing. It's probably been the same thing, right? Oh wait, what is this? It's
Yeah.
what did I call this?
Aw.
JJ's weekly. What is it? JJ's FF report? Is this what we were calling it?
I think, yeah. Even that's sort of just be like, that's it. But, well, yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy a little bit here and there, and I've been playing some RuneScape, because RuneScape has now a game mode called Dead Man Mode, which is a PvP open world game mode. And since they just added this season, for the first time, cosmetics that actually transfer over to the main game. So, I don't really PvP in that game, but I'm trying to get some of those rewards and make my account look kind of cool. You know, I suck ass, but hey, they don't need to know. I got the cool cosmetics, bro. But I think Final Fantasy they had an update to where raids are now accessible, so people that are raiders and stuff can now play those. Before Savage comes out, I think maybe next week. I think and that's the harder versions. But other than that, that's really mostly it, though.
Ah, that that was a little short as I thought you were gonna be going for. All right, Devin.
I think it's, maybe next week I might have some more for RuneScape
Uh,
stuff. But other than that, no.
hmm. Devin. How about you?
Not a whole lot. I played a little bit of that South Park Snow Day, and with like the Xbox Marketplace, Xbox 360 Marketplace shutting down, I never bought that Batman Arkham Blackgate Deluxe Edition or whatever. You know, that the side-scrolling Metroidvania one. I never
Yeah.
bought that, so I bought that. It was $5, and I've been playing through that a little bit. So
Oh,
I
so
love like the Batman game.
you have a
But
your
yeah,
360 hooked up to play that?
yep. Playing that right now. I never played it, so I was like, man, for $5, I better fucking buy this before the
I didn't even
marketplace
realize it
shuts
was
down.
$5. Damn.
Yeah, because they're doing a ton of
Yeah,
a lot of games that are gonna be, yeah.
you're just not gonna be able to
So
get them
just
anymore.
yeah, you'll be able to re-download them, but you just won't be able to buy them again.
Because is that the end of the month?
I think
Yeah,
so. This one.
it's the end of this month sometime. But yeah, there's a ton of games that you can get. Some of them are backwards compatible, but this one is not. So yeah, just got the 360 hooked up, playing on my Gears of War
Isn't
360.
isn't Arkham Origins backwards compatible, but only through disc?
Yeah,
That's so dumb. They really disrespect that game because that's a good one. Like
they
Arkham Origins
disrespect
is.
both these games. This game, I mean, it's a good Metroidvania game. This is a good. It's good.
I
These
heard it
things
was
from
bad.
the
I've only seen like a playthrough of it on YouTube. I've never played it myself because I know that it was originally released on the Vita. I think I
I
want to
mean,
say that, yeah,
is it
and then
perfect? No, but is it a 7 out of 10 game? Yeah.
probably too because I mean I think the game was like 20 to $30 or something, right? And now it's only $5
Uh,
here.
it was 75% off, so it was only $20. But
$20.
I mean, for a $20 game, this is worth $20. Buying it, if you would have bought this, if I would have bought this day one for $20, I would have been fine with it. I'd probably be like, man, if it was 15, it'd probably be better. But I don't know, especially for a $5 game, this is way better than most $5 games I've bought.
Hmm. Cool. I might have to. I might have to check something out, get some of those games, and just get a cheap ass 360, so I could play some stuff. There are some games that I know I could get and play through 360, but I can't play through the Series X. And I could probably get a cheap 360 on eBay for probably what, $60?
Probably.
I'll have to check.
Let's do it quick. I mean, it depends probably on what model. If you want to get a Red Ring of Death one, you probably get one for $5.
Well,
I
no.
say seriously.
Obviously, I would want. Honestly, I think probably if I were to go for like the 360e, I swear I've seen those be the cheaper ones. So I'm like, why are those cheaper? It's like nobody wants them or something. They remind them of the Xbox One. But
Yeah, you can even get a used Gears of War one with games for $150.
I'll probably have to check that out. I wouldn't mind getting another Gears of War one just to have it at some point. Maybe get back to just having the consoles just for display purposes. But yeah,
Just for the smell of it.
just for the smell of it. Okay. And as for me, uh, just more Elden
No one
Ring.
cares.
Yeah, right. As for me, all I've been playing is Elden Ring. Doing another playthrough, checking out different builds. I was gonna play some more Rock Band actually, because I just got that guitar controller. I lucked into being able to get a freaking what do you call it? An $80. It was $80, $70, $75, $75 Amazon gift card courtesy of my job. And then I think it was $120. I don't remember how much it was.
The Riftmaster ones, they're
Yeah.
$130.
Well, I mean, because it was like they were on sale or some shit because of the Prime Day. I don't think it was like that much off. So I went ahead and got it because I had an Amazon gift card. So I was like, okay, I don't have to pay full price. I wanted to play more
Okay.
Rock Band. I just never got around to it.
Cool. I'll buy the Killer Song pack so we can play on
Oh my god.
Don't
it.
worry, Devin. I already have it. The Rock Band
Well-
stuff. I think I already bought it. I need to actually buy Rivals because I'm saying looking up Rivals.
The Rivals bundle?
Yeah, like that comes with the game, right?
It is.
Like $10.
I
It used
swear
to
it
be
comes
just
with
a
the game.
multiplayer. But I'm like, but it already has multiplayer or like weird shit. I don't know. I'm confused, but I would just buy it. It's $10. I'll buy it. And everybody online is saying it's the game. I just need to clear my I just need to clean that fucking old Rock Band 4 guitar with that
I
battery
mean,
IC.
just get it. If it's not it, then you. I mean,
I have extra songs.
yeah.
Cause it comes with a lot of songs.
I think. I think I have the Rivals bundle because I think the one that I got was specifically because it was only the guitar and the game, but I think it was supposed to be like the Rivals bundle because it was only the guitar for because it was expecting it to play online or whatever, something like that. I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure I have the rival. I had already bought the Rivals bundle or all this stuff. So whatever songs
But
are on there.
not the Killers bundle.
I
Got it.
would never. I do not like the Killers. I am putting this out there right now on this podcast. I fucking hate the Killers. They're terrible
Means
fucking music. I was in a
me.
band. I know what
Based.
music, what the process for writing music is. Those motherfuckers clearly don't know how to write music, and I don't know how. I don't know how they're so popular. It's very sad, but it also leads me to believe, or not leads me to believe, but it plays more into like, you know what? It makes sense that people like the Killers. Rock has been dead for 20 years. So that's what it is. We don't have any more great rock bands
You're
anymore.
just a closeted Killers fan. It's okay.
No. Oh my god. I don't even remember the name of that fucking song that we played when we did play, the other day or whatever. Because you put a killer song in the what do you call it, right? I don't
Well,
remember.
you had a Killer song in there, so yeah, I played it.
It might have been part of the Rivals bundle then. I don't know. That was the song we played, and I was
The Rivals
so bored.
knows good songs.
I was so bored. I
You were
wanted.
so
Singing?
bored. You were so bored, yet you got 5 stars.
I say you 100% the song.
Hmm.
I've never 100% hit a song.
Yikes.
No.
I know.
You know what I 100% song? When we were young. Killers on Guitar Hero 3. I could just a fucking slap.
Yeah, no, I fucking hate the Killers. The Killers is music for people who have no taste in music.
Have you listened to Imagine Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming from the guy who was like, oh, I like a Coldplay song. I'm like, dude, Coldplay is way worse than the Killers. Way worse.
Okay. I like one Coldplay song. I don't like
one more than you
Coldplay.
should like.
And the
That's
only
one
reason
more
I
than you
like
should like.
the only reason I probably like the song is because my mom liked the song. So fuck you. My mom is dead, and I probably associate it with my mom since she's not
My
with
dad's
us anymore.
dead, so join the
Don't
club.
stop. Oh my god! Like but so your dad liked the Killers? That's what you're trying to play the whole like.
He probably would. He probably definitely would. He's like,
You know what?
No.
Let's get some good music.
No.
Just to piss off Chicha, or like Chicano.
No. I think he died like the year they debuted, so maybe he died to get away from him. I don't know.
Fuck! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Okay, we're gonna move.
I
forward.
can make that joke.
He's like, I can make that joke. That's my dad. Okay, I can make that joke. Holy shit! All right, let me get a freaking swig here. All right.
My stepdad killed himself.
Oh shit! All right, so we're gonna start moving into the news of the past week. This podcast.
I don't think you listen to Killers though.
This podcast has just gotten so dark. Holy fuck! Holy shit! Okay, so, oh man, I don't know how to. I don't know how to transition.
Don't worry, dude. It's fine, right? He cheated on my mom. He's an asshole.
I don't know how to transition. I don't know how to transition into. Holy shit! Okay.
Speaking of dark times,
Go ahead.
You know what? Yes,
like-
there we go. Speaking of dark times, the Halo show has been canceled. I don't know how to transition.
Dark time. That's a fucking hallelujah, motherfucker.
Oh my god. Yeah,
They
we're
only
gonna go with that one
second
first.
season because fucking Paramount fucking jumped the gun too fucking fast with that
Yeah.
shit. Oh, we're gonna go second season before the
Okay.
series came out. Tell you what, you deserved it. I'm
All
glad
right.
they
So
fucking wasted money on
yeah,
that shit.
the Halo Paramount. Okay, Paramount Plus has canceled the Halo show. The Halo show itself is not fully, I guess, canceled. They there's a possibility
Some other
because
chump wants to
yeah,
come
Yeah,
pick it up.
like you see the
and
ratings on that trash. Like that.
so
Fucking it's
yeah,
fucking suicide.
the showrunners are able to see if they could take it somewhere else. Paramount Plus is not renewing it. That's what it was. So, but honestly, I mean, like, I
That's
don't.
the deal with that's the deal like with every TV show though. Like but like most TV shows get canceled. Like the ratings aren't usually good enough to get picked up somewhere. Every once in a while you have like a Community or something that can
Or
get
a
picked up.
Lucifer. Was that the show? Right?
Sure.
Yeah. It was on Fox,
Yeah.
then Netflix picked it
Yeah.
up. Arrested
It's
Development.
more
Uh,
it's few and far between, but like yeah. I mean I wish Arrested Development never got picked up by Netflix, but
Yeah, that
yeah.
one maybe should have stayed dead.
Yeah, they just well the problem with that one though, like the humor was still there, but just like all of the cast like couldn't shoot together. So then you
Yeah.
didn't have like all the good interactions and stuff like that. So like the writing was still good, but it's just like I want to see all of my favorite characters with each other and like you guys did this, but like you guys need to fully commit, not like half commit to I don't know. So that was the frustrating
Yeah.
part with
that kind
like
of
Arrested
sucks.
Development.
But yeah,
But
so
yeah,
the Halo show is canceled, which like I mean anyone could have seen.
the especially after a good video game, they see like Last of Us, they're like, okay, so and then they see Fallout, they're like, okay, so good shows can be made for video
Yeah, I
games.
think that probably wasn't helping it was that like so I don't remember the full numbers, but that's, I mean they had greenlit 2 seasons anyway. But like the first
For
season did
what?
well enough and then the second season clearly just dropped off cuz I never saw any numbers. I
For
never saw
Halo?
any numbers for the Halo show. Like the second season, I swear I could not find anything, and no numbers were reported. So they had to have like Paramount Plus was probably like, oh, these are bad. We're just gonna ignore it, and then yeah, and that probably didn't help. That the Fallout show was so good, the Last of Us show is good. Like you have really good video game adaptations that
It's
when
crazy. It's like you could like do a lot of the story, change a few things, and but Fallout's just an easy shit to do. As long as you get here to A to B, but you can bullshit the whole fucking getting to B. Like
which is I
it's
mean
one of those kind of games. And it
that's
just works so
Fallout.
well because you
Yeah,
can do whatever you want.
you just bullshit yourself from A to B. That's Fallout. Yeah, that is Fallout. So
But
um
that Amazon, I'm not saying it's just an easy one, but again, they could have fucked it up, you know. But still, they did really good. Last of Us, they changed a few things, but I felt like it's kind of for the better for me, in my opinion.
honestly, the
It's still
things
pretty
they
good.
changed in see, I remember seeing some people who were saying like, why did the changes that they did make, or not changes, like they omitted certain things or shortened things. I'm like, you had to like when Joel gets hurt, that whole sequence, like in the game, it takes like an hour where you're going through killing dudes, and then like someone tackles him off that like ledge or whatever it is onto the rebar or whatever it
Oh
was.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like you
yeah.
can't do that in a show where like, oh, he's gonna fight a bunch of dudes for an hour and then that happens. Like the way they did it in the show made more sense because you can't. I don't know. Like yeah, you just that's the things that they shortened or omitted from the show were sequences where it's like, yeah, he's when you actually play the game, it's like actual gameplay moments. Uh, you're obviously not going to put that in the show, and I mean that's kind of what they did with the Halo show too, like where it was just like, oh, they're trying to focus on the story because obviously the major set pieces in the games are all gameplay moments. But I think probably what they should have just done from the very beginning was just it's called Halo. Probably just do the Halo 1 game. They probably should have like I understand what they were trying to do with the whole setup, but yeah, maybe even start with Reach, I guess, but yeah, they messed up big time. Obviously,
If they really wanted to make their own creative like use on Halo, they could have made an ODST version of like the events of like Halo or Reach or something like that. You know, kind of like when Reach was happening that one episode. You know, like it kind of sees the other like that other girl, you know, trying to become like a Spartan. But she's kind of like a UNSC soldier. There's a different aspects of shit. Kind of see like the real life of fucking. Well, it's a video game, but like the realism of like fucking war and blowing up shit and innocent people dying all the time. The horror of it. Then we see Master Chief come in, kick some Covenant ass and shit like that. That's in my opinion. I feel like that's just easy to just do.
They need to if some other like network picks it up, they need to pick new showrunners for sure.
I mean, probably.
Maybe I
Most
feel
likely,
like
yeah.
I feel like maybe what Netflix could just be like, "Yoink, take it," depending on how good they do with the Gears. Because like if they do really good in Gears, that'd be pretty dope. Then they can clearly just
I mean, if there's
fix
enough,
the fuck up.
if there's enough of a fervor for it, and the Gears movie and the Gears anime are both really good.
It's gonna be. It's like I feel like Netflix doing a little better on those things too, especially with like the dark tones, like the settings and shit like that, the gruesome shit of Gears. So hopefully they can do it, and then maybe they can pick up Halo. Because like, dude, you're starting up the Flood, dude. Like, they can already have some crazy shit going with that, Forerunners and shit.
I mean, honestly, if
It's like
if
a single
anything,
file.
what Microsoft or Xbox should do is if they want to try it again, like to bring back a Halo show or whatever. Like, no, I honestly I don't think they could do a Halo show. I think it needs to be a movie. I think if they want to try it again, like, okay, wait maybe 2 years, and then like, hey, we're starting development on a movie. I think Halo was. See, for me, the issue is I think Halo doesn't work as a show. It doesn't work as a show because as much as people are like, the story in Halo is great, I'm like, what's the story? Like, you're fighting the Covenant, and that's about it. There's some good moments in it for sure. But like I said, the biggest moments are all gameplay moments. So that gets condensed into like one or two scenes, just like how they did in the Last of Us show. So I think the only way for Halo to work in the, you know, in the entertainment medium or whatever that way is I think it has to be a movie. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, waiting 2 years maybe is a good enough time. I don't know, but yeah, I think at this point, even to try and bring back the show, I think even if they were to be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, we're just redoing the show. It's a whole new show, and it's like a reboot as a show. Still wouldn't work because of how badly received this show was. That
I was thinking, I'm like, because you have the whole fucking storyline of that, fuck, how the girl and fucking Master Chief and shit like that, and the Flood starting to come out. Like, it's just, like, yeah, you have everything right then. You can kind of try to salvage the bullshit that they fucking shitty try to fucking do, but it's tough. So it's kind of a big thing. So yeah, I understand them not wanting to
I mean,
redo the story.
the thing is too.
I feel like I just ODST, just fucking ODST story, bro. It's just easy.
I mean, yeah, that's probably, honestly, it's probably the only other way to go through it is if you
Like
want to
Halo
make a show, it can't be about
ODST
Master Chief.
Yeah, it can't be Master Chief, and if he does, it's just a glimpse. Maybe like at the end of the like the fucking like the season, he pops up. Like the main character we're watching or some shit like that. It just is about to get fucked up by a brute or something. Then Master Chief comes up and kicks his ass. Like the I need a weapon, you know, shit like that. We're like, oh shit, you know, like that, and then there's the fucking series ends or whatever. Right then, but again, it's just all about the ODST people. And it's just easy because it just kind of more relates to us because it's like, oh, we're normal people fighting these big ass aliens and shit. You know, we can't live getting shot by a whole bunch of shit. You know, like, hey, you know, us three are ODST. Oh shit, I got my arm blown off. You know, like, okay, I'm not Master Chief where I can just take a whole bunch of shots and walk it off. You know.
Yeah.
And you get that. It kind of makes it more like The Last of Us, how it's like slow and like that weird spooky. It is like the you know the infected or whatever. We get like just going through rooms, clearing shit, and blood comes out and makes it more scarier for the flood. You could make it like little, you know, scary for that kind of things. For some parts of it, because you know when you played Halo, guess what? Fucking flood comes out. It was kind of scary when you first see him.
I've never been scared of the flood. I've always been annoyed by them.
Yeah, because you were like 30 when the game came out, so.
Oh my god. All right. I don't know. Devin, you have any more thoughts on it?
No, just I mean, if it dies, fine. Just then 10 years, IP will probably come back or some shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine that it's dead.
Rest in peace, Halo, the show. Apparently, you will not be missed because if you look on social media, yeah, you will. It will not be missed. I'll miss it. I wanted it to keep going. I thought it was gonna pick up because he had just got
Yeah,
on
we
the
know.
ring. It got on the. He was on the Halo ring. But oh well. All right. Let's move over to the next thing. This is a quick one. Xbox showed off a Deadpool controller that has a detachable ass on it. And man, I wish they were selling that. That would be so awesome to have.
I know. There's only like one or two of them or whatever, but because it's just like why?
Like
I would pay. I would probably pay $150 for that.
I was gonna say,
I'm being honest.
I would pay $150 for that. Like, yeah, if they're like, hey, this is gonna be $150 because this isn't that. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Like, well, we're letting you know why it's 100. No, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I want that.
Yeah, I want to feel.
Deadpool's
This is the
ass.
only time I'll ever.
Yeah,
this is the only time I'm going to be able to ever feel round. This is the closest I'm ever going to get to feeling round Reynolds' ass cheeks. Like whatever.
Yeah.
As a straight man, let me feel Ryan Reynolds' ass cheeks. Like why
no
are you
homo.
depriving me of
No
this?
homo, right?
It's not gay, it's Ryan Reynolds, dude.
Yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds. Like, come on. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to bring it up because I'm just like, it's so cool. They do that too, where they have like these cool, like consoles and controllers for like when things are coming out, and you can't buy them.
They'll do limited edition, like enter to win this on fucking Twitter, and you can get like this console, and I'm like never gonna get that, and it's fucking sweet.
Yeah, they had a Final Fantasy 14 when the Xbox version came out. It looked like a fucking crystal and everything. It looked so cool as shit. Then until you realize it's not even a playable console.
I mean, the thing is, like, they don't even need to like specifically like that. Like the console looks like a crystal. Like, fine, you don't have to sell it, but like, why can't we get like they did their Xbox console wraps? Why are we not getting like a Final Fantasy wrap or a Deadpool wrap? Or when they did the Fallout one, why are we not getting a Fallout wrap? Why are we not getting like or Starfield?
Pretty cool.
They're not doing like I feel like they're kind of lacking on their wraps. They're not really doing a whole lot.
I mean,
of those.
Same with PlayStation, right? PlayStation only has like 4 colors or some shit.
They have a bunch, but they're just plain colors.
Default,
like
right?
they're just colors.
Like gold.
I think they only have like they have blue, red,
they have purple,
gold, purple, and black and white.
Black.
I think they only have like 5 or 6. I think they only have like 5 or 6.
And I think you can get LeBron James.
The GOAT. Right.
I think that was like a limited edition thing. I don't think that's something you could. They were just selling.
No, I'm pretty sure you could buy blades. I'm pretty sure you could buy the blades for it.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
JJ.
And PlayStation, they and they had Spider-Man blades too.
Oh, you guys
Spider-Man. Dude. The Spider-Man was the coolest shit.
But you guys actually bring up a good point. Like Xbox has been lacking, but like PlayStation, they've had some stuff, but they've lacked a bit too. Has this console generation not been great with custom stuff?
I mean, they've only had the Xbox, like, really, for in terms of like consumer special edition consoles. All they've had is the Halo one. And PlayStation has had the LeBron James and Spider-Man. That's it.
Yeah, is it because like nobody buys the wraps? I'm assuming that's why they don't make anymore.
Well, the
Or like
thing is,
make.
like, I don't think, like, honestly, I feel like why the fuck are you? Why you have these wraps? You don't need to wait. I feel like you don't need to wait till Gears or Halo comes out. You can just fucking make a Gears or Halo.
Yeah, like you have the IP. You know, it's like we're waiting till the new
And it's the
Gears to
same.
come out with the
And it's the
one.
same thing with like PlayStation. You guys can just make a God of War wrap, and I would buy it.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of just play your
Honestly, yeah.
IPs.
And but the thing
Like
is,
maybe get.
no, I like that a lot better.
Or the blades. Like
Or the
I would just
Blades,
buy
yeah.
the blades for PlayStation. Like I would buy your blades and Xbox. Like I would buy your wraps if you just came out. You're like, oh, here's a Gears of War one. Especially if you like, I don't know, you have all like the characters or something. I don't know. You could pick different ones. You could just like have a Coltrane one. And like,
I would love a Gears one. And honestly, yeah, I like that a lot better than them making a whole console for it because
you know, or you know, it'd be really cool if on like Microsoft's website you could like fucking make your own wrap. Like if you could upload your own images, like obviously they have to get like reviewed. You couldn't like put probably like porn on there, but like yeah. I mean, but if you just like if you're like I don't know, if you're just like looking at your Xbox and you're like, I want to put like I don't know, someone's like, I want to put pictures of my family vacations and like have that wrapped on my Xbox or something. I don't know. Or if they're like someone's like, I want to make a custom like you have people that are like really into graphic design, like and people use Photoshop and stuff like that. If someone's like, oh, I really want like a custom Vikings one. I'm good Minnesota Vikings, and you just like
Yeah, that'd be
do some crazy shit on
a
it.
good idea. And maybe have like kind of shit like, hey, these are some really good top people that design these really cool ones.
Mhm.
Like for like your like Viking one, like oh, some dude made this really badass Viking wrap. You're like, oh, dude, I don't want to make my own. That looks fucking cool as shit already. Yoink,
Yeah,
buy
well, it's
that.
like
Like get the
I
design.
mean, they essentially do that in fucking with Forza. Like, I mean, you can download other people's cars that they've designed.
Mm-hmm. Or have some preset stuff already, like for just
Yeah.
special pictures. Like there's like 10 different gears, things you can choose from, whatever. That's super basic as shit. Then I would for sure. I was telling my girlfriend, I'm like, I don't have to keep buying all these fucking collector's edition consoles because the way it is, if they make a wrap, and this is kind of the same. Maybe like the sounds when you turn it on or something like that is different. I get it, but like that'd be cool as shit just to get the wrap and actually utilize that stuff.
remember
The software was kind of cool.
remember
But,
the
like,
remember the Xbox 360, the faceplates?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that reminds me of, the wraps. Like something where it's like you're not completely changing your console. You're just putting something on it to like, oh yeah, this looks cooler. Like yeah.
Yeah, I remember I pre-ordered Unreal Tournament 3
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
get
say
the wrap,
yeah,
the
the faceplate.
360 faceplate.
Yeah, I had that one too. I mean, I
there was
I thought
pre-ordered.
that was I
The
thought that was
reason,
so cool when I got it. I was like, dude, this is fucking sick.
yeah, I mean, I pre-ordered Unreal Tournament 3 though because didn't they have the Gears of War 3 beta or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mainly why I got Unreal Tournament. But getting that faceplate was cool. That was a great bonus. But yeah, no, it did look cool.
Because Bulletstorm was 3, right?
You know what? Yeah, I
what
think
am
it
I
was.
No, because I remember, because I'm like,
I think it was just the faceplate.
No, there was something with Gears.
Unreal Tournament 3 was like, I think you get the demo for it, or something like that for.
No,
Gears
okay,
2.
so yeah, you're right.
It was a trailer. Was it a trailer?
Maybe it was like trailers and stuff. Maybe it wasn't any beta stuff. Yeah, Bulletstorm was how you got the Gears of War 3 beta.
Yeah, you got it a week before.
Unreal Tournament
like,
3 was for Gears of War 2.
It.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Was there a Gears 2 beta?
No.
So maybe it was.
Oh,
okay, yeah. Now I'm remembering. What on the disc, on the Unreal Tournament disc, was like, yeah, behind the scenes stuff for Gears 2 or something like that. That's what it was. It was like behind the scenes stuff. Plus, obviously, yeah. I think that's why I got it. I think I also only really got Unreal Tournament 3 because, I mean, like, it was being made by the people who made Gears. Like,
Same.
yeah.
I think we all did. I think.
And also
Well,
that
for me,
main
like
character
both
looked
sides,
like Dom.
yeah.
Unreal Tournament
I
3
did
wasn't
play
bad.
Unreal Tournament 3 for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun to fuck around with the online multiplayer.
Yeah. I don't think I had multiplayer at the time. I mean, online.
Oh, poor.
Yeah. Or I didn't play as much. I don't know. I tried online. It was just dead.
Mm.
All right, chat. Comment if JJ's poor.
Jesus Christ.
See you in the comments next week.
So, yeah. We can't touch Ryan Reynolds' ass, and we're all a little sad about that.
But I will be getting the special popcorn dispenser at Regal. Yeah.
Dude, every movie's starting to have a special popcorn bucket. You see, like, yeah,
I
there's the
think Randy's
Deadpool.
doing it just doing it as a joke, though.
Yeah, but yeah, like yeah, even kids movies you go to because like there was a Despicable Me 4 and an Inside Out 2.
Yeah, it's funny. My mom got the anger emote one.
No, but recently I saw what movie is it that's coming out soon? Because there was like an alien
Dude, yeah,
one,
but
I think.
everyone. Yeah, well, like there was. So when I was at the movie theater, like recently, like they still had in stock like Mad Max Fury Road ones. They had so many like
Oh, it's the
popcorn tins.
Borderlands. The Borderlands movie just showed off a popcorn bucket they're gonna have that looks like
The
Claptrap. Yeah,
Easy.
dude. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. They're kind of cool. Like, I have the one from when I went to go see Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. It's just the ghost trap and like this little purple thing that sticks out of it that like you
Can you
the,
use it? Can you like take it to the theaters and like, hey, can I use this for like
No.
popcorn? And what the fuck? It's just there's color. That's it. Just use it one time.
yeah.
Yeah, well, like you get free refills like that day.
I only got one,
So,
so
well, I mean, like there's only
Like, who wants
it's a large popcorn.
Bro. Like,
Yeah, like you can only eat so much popcorn in a fucking day.
yeah. I mean, but movie theater popcorn's pretty good. So
I know, but a large popcorn, like, dude, like I can eat one, like me and Sarika like can eat like one tub, and like that, like I'm fucking tapped after that. Like that's it. Sometimes I'll get a refill after just to bring it home for the kid to eat because she loves popcorn. But like, yeah.
that's tough, bro. Unless you got a lot of good fucking
But like
butter. Then...
soda's refill, and like yeah, like. But yeah, so yeah, I like you get refills that day, but unrelated. But like Regal, they have at Regal you can buy like for a year, or yeah, I think it's for a year. Like you can get a soda cup and a popcorn thing that you can just pay to get refills. So like you come back, it's only like a couple bucks.
I remember like a long time ago when they had like the weird gold like dude from Regal from like 20 plus years ago. I remember some lady brought it like when we were like in high school. I'm like, dude, that's just like in the 90s, right? And this still take. I remember I had some too, but I don't know what happened. But yeah, you bring those and just pay like a couple bucks just to get like the large drinks or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But now we have a couple kids that don't go to the movies as often.
oh, dude,
Yeah.
man, like I can't even imagine how much money you spend. Like when I take me and my lady friend or whatever, like that shit costs like it could get up to like $60-$70 for popcorn, tickets, soda, a drink or whatever. I can't even imagine you, your wife, two kids. Like, well, I mean,
Well,
1.5 kid, I guess.
well, so far the only movie like this year we went like Regal. This is like way off topic, but Regal does in the summer. You can go see old kids movies for $1. So like when we went to the movies, when we took we didn't have to pay for the baby, but like it was $3 for us to go see like Paw Patrol and Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, and the TMNT, like Mutant Mayhem. It was $3 each time we went.
Yeah, that's actually gnarly, bro.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
like
then we
they
just had to
get
pay
you
for
with
concessions.
that's how they get
Yeah,
you.
but like with Regal, like we go and like I had a shit ton of reward points, so like popcorn and soda each time actually only cost like $3 because I had reward points. But yeah, and you just gotta go. You like Srig and I are gonna go to like Deadpool. We're going early, and like my mom's coming down to babysit. She's coming to babysit at like early in the morning, so we're going, and so like Deadpool, I think the tickets are only like we're like, man, how much did I pay for them?
They're probably like
14
What
bucks.
14 to 15, right?
But see,
let
like
me,
the movie like that, they're making sure it's expensive.
I mean, it's dependent too. Are you going to the IMAX? Are you going to do
no,
the
we don't. I
the
never do. I've never thought IMAX was worth it, to be
right?
honest.
I don't think so either. I've never. I'm like, just
I think the only one I did IMAX was for Oppenheimer. I think for like the 40 one.
the only time
I've never seen the original. So like how it's like the normal movie,
the
so I have
only
no idea what.
time I went to see a movie in the IMAX, like the IMAX version of it, was I went to go see the Batman,
No,
the
Batman.
with Robert Pattinson. I went to go, but it was like a specific, like you see this one, and it was like, like showing a day before the movie came out, like officially, and you got a comic book with it and stuff like that. It was like this, yeah, like I
A
was like
digital or an actual comic?
an actual physical comic of it was like a variant cover for I think issue 1 of the Long Halloween storyline. But yeah, it was an actual physical comic, which was cool and all. But I'm like, they give it to you, and now I have this comic book in my hand that I'm watching a movie that's 2.5 hours long, and I'm like, okay, cool, but like I don't want to mess this comic book up. Like I wish they would have gave it to us in a plastic, but whatever. Um,
Yeah.
I think that's the only time
Yes.
I've ever seen a movie. No. I'm wrong. I went to go see The Dark Knight
They had
Rises. I went to go see The Dark Knight Rises. That was specific because like they were hyping it up so much. This is when IMAX was still like kind of not new, but like it was still like, wow, they're doing a movie, they're shooting it in IMAX and blah 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 blah. Christopher Nolan, he loves that shit or whatever. And I wanted to see it because well, it's a Batman movie. It's The Dark Knight Rises.
I thought you were gonna say like Avatar, bro. Like I think everybody's seen that movie and I fucking.
I've never even seen the second Avatar movie. I've watched the first
Yeah,
one
you're
like
fine.
once.
Don't worry, like anything, like fucking nothing happens for like 2.5 hours. So like the last 30 minutes, shit actually does.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how I got like just back to how much we paid. Like, I don't know. Like, I bought the tickets in June. Value Day, like they were $6.25 each. Like it was $12.50 for the 2 tickets for Streak and I to go, and for
Yeah,
us to go
How
to
did you do
Wolverine.
that?
I
Yeah.
bought them in fucking June, and we're going at 10 in the morning on Saturday.
Holy shit.
Oh,
So
fuck
yes,
it, dude.
I know. So like I'm looking at it. Yeah, I bought 2 tickets like Saturday, July 27th, 10 a.m. Like so, yeah, we're going for. So I was like, I'm pretty sure I got them for like under $14 or something stupid like that.
That's
So
nice. Huh, all
yeah.
right.
So I guess just buy tickets early and go early in the morning. I guess is the.
Yeah, I did that one time. I saw actually I did spend like I think like $20 altogether for the tickets when I went to go see Endgame, and I went like it was like a 9 in the morning showing or something like that. 9:30 or some shit like that. That was pretty cool. Which was a lot better than when I went to see what was the one before Endgame? Infinity War.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was a packed fucking theater. There was this little kid next to me, and he kept like, oh, "It's Iron Man. Oh, it's Captain America. Wait, who's that?" I was like, I wanted to tell his family, "Shut this fucking little kid up." Then he fell asleep. He fell asleep because it was like a midnight showing. He fell asleep, and he fell asleep on my shoulder. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Get your fucking kid. Why are you touching my kid?
Yeah,
Like,
I
oh
like look.
God.
I like, hey, I looked at the, like I think it was his older brother or whatever, and I'm like, hey, tell this kid to fucking like. I was, oh my god, dude. I hate the theater experience. I was during the whole COVID thing when it looked like the theater experience might like get killed off completely, and movie companies were like, we're just gonna start releasing shit digitally day one. I was like, fuck yeah, give me that. I got a big 65-inch TV with my fucking sound bar and shit. Fuck yeah. I'd much rather in the comfort of my own home. I don't have to deal with people. Hell yeah, dude. Unfortunately, we're still
Bring that
not
lady
there just
friend
yet.
dude there. Yeah, dude.
But
Hell yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Anyways, all right. We've gotten on this conversation. We moved past the Deadpool controller, so far from it. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next thing. Oh shit, I'd have to look up this guy's name. I don't remember his name, but it's the marketing director for Xbox. Let me see if I can find it. His name is Michael Flatt.
Close.
He had an interview with Marketing Week, and in it he basically said they don't get a lot of funding from Microsoft for the Xbox marketing and everything. And in reference to Sony, he said, "quote They're blessed with marketing funds that we're just not able to enjoy." And I mean, it makes sense. A lot of people have complained for years now that Microsoft doesn't market their games really. Like you don't see a lot of
Oh,
commercials for like
yeah, like what?
upcoming games.
Hellblade, Redfell. Yeah, makes sense. And a lot of people are in the comments like, "There's no marketing for this shit." It get like, "Oh, game comes out in like 2 weeks." Like, wait, what? Like a week
Yeah,
or something.
it's like, hey, yeah, this game's coming out in 2 weeks, and it's like, oh, I mean, you do see commercials here and there, but yeah, I, when I saw this, I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense because you don't see a marketing blitz. Like, look at like, it's weird because like now they're gonna have, or not they're gonna have, they have Activision, and so you know, look at the marketing blitz you get with like Call of Duty, like that. You see
Yeah, it's gonna
commercials
be
left and
fucking
right,
popping. Call of Duty marketing's gonna be fucking popping. It
but I'm
always
like,
is.
but it's just so funny
Yeah,
now.
like I can't wait to see like the 50 celebrities that pop up and like game together, get your friends or something like that. You
Remember
know?
that Black Ops
Cool.
2 commercial where like they keep like, "Oh, I got you now" or something, where like they keep one upping each other with how they're gonna take each other out. And I think it ends with like Robert Downey Jr. in a jet or some
In
shit.
a Harrier, yeah.
No, that was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
like
never
Jonah
see.
Hill. Yeah, I'm saying like they had a bunch of celebrities, like Jonah Hill, like use a rocket launcher to blow up a fucking helicopter or something like that, and
Yeah, actually, I
um,
don't even see
some other.
marketing like that for Call of Duty anymore. It still gets marketed like big time, but they don't do that. I swear I don't see those kinds of commercials anymore with like
Yeah, I miss the
celebrities.
fucking. Yeah, like just dude, all you have to do is honestly just put the fucking Eminem song, dude, and you're hype as shit, bro. Just like the old Call of Duty.
Dude, don't they? Yeah, they always put an Eminem. I swear they always put an
Like
Eminem
till I
song.
collapse, you know? It's like, oh, I'm buying Call of Duty. Like that shit dope as fuck. I'm hype, dude.
Like they are all. But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'm a simple man. Put a badass song with a badass game.
I
I'll do
think,
it.
but
But my fucking like 15-year-old fucking pea brain of shit in high school. That was
but
dope as fuck.
so yeah, I don't know. I guess the bigger question I wanted to pose was like, how big of a mistake do you think this is, or does it not matter as much? I mean, they've been doing it for years. Apparently, it's been like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe by him kind of calling out his employer will set off some like alarm bells or something, you know? Like, hey, if we want to make more money, like
I
just
mean, at
FYI.
this point, with them owning Activision, they own Bethesda. Obviously there's the Xbox department or gaming department and everything. Like at this point, it's probably smarter. And Unfortunately, this was part of not part of, we talked about this last week or whatever. But with like them now doing that bundle, or not that bundle, but like putting Game Pass on the Fire Stick, like you need to have your marketing needs to be even better because now you're not just selling, and obviously Game Pass has been around for a while, but you're not just selling games. You're selling a subscription service that you're gonna want as obviously as many people to subscribe to. And you know what, honestly, we can talk about this a little bit too, with them having the putting Game Pass on the Fire Stick because uh, Prime Day was this past week, and they started selling an actual like bundle where you buy the Fire Stick and it came with a controller and Game Pass and everything. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that's part of marketing, but like that's something obviously you'd want to like keep pushing. Like, hey, buy this. I don't know how much the bundle was or whatever, but it's like, yeah, buy this so you could play Xbox. So yeah, I think that some it probably it would behoove them to expand their marketing budget. JJ,
Yeah.
do you have any more thoughts? More more big brain thoughts? No.
Not anymore.
This guy, not anymore. I don't know. Cause yeah, like man, I hate that it fucking got destroyed last week. But the episode or whatever. But yeah, like Microsoft is making this push to be a service and obviously a console maker. Not just a game developer, game publisher, whatever. They're pushing to be a service for you to have as part of your, whatever you're paying for, whether it's Netflix, Hulu, Paramount, you know, YouTube Music, Spotify. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of subscription services or services to be subscribed to. And
It's more expensive than cable now. It's perfect.
oh,
Yeah.
don't even.
And then they're
Yeah,
making bundles like cable, like for streaming shit.
yeah. That's oh my god. Yeah, but yeah. So Microsoft obviously with. I mean, we'll get into this too. Like, they're raising the price to Game Pass, $20. Like you can't
Two
just
$20.
huh?
That's for the
Two
ultimate.
$20. They didn't raise it by $20. They just raised it to $20.
Yeah,
Or raised
$2.
it to
It went up
$20.
like what? How many? How much?
The
It
way
was
you
like a
made
couple
it
bucks,
sound
right?
is like they raised it $20. Like in
Yeah, they're raising it to $20.
I know you just said they're raising it $20.
Oh,
You didn't say raising, so it just sounded like they were raising it $20, like an extra $20.
well, I think any listeners we have are smart enough to understand that they're not adding $20 to the price. They're raising it to $20. Wow, Devin.
What? Maybe a Sony
Wow.
fanboy comes in here.
Oh, then they're
Beep, beep,
whatever.
beep, beep.
Everything you say won't matter anyway. They already have closed their ears. They're like leftists. That's it. Once they hear one thing, that's it. That's all they heard. Everything else is white noise.
Nah, they're just like either either extremes are morons,
Well, yeah, that's yeah. Anyways, but yeah,
especially you.
at this point, anyway, at this point, they need to have like they probably need to give them a blank check when it comes to their marketing because they're not like I said, they're not just marketing games. They're marketing the service. You obviously want to market the games, but you want to be like subscribe to Game Pass and you get all these games. Come and join the dark side. So I don't know. Sounds like the way to go to me. And a lot of people have complained about it. Like people on social media are always like, I didn't even know the game was coming out until like 2 weeks before it's about to come out. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with them. But yeah, you're probably right. Maybe the this interview will spark a fire under their ass or something. I don't know. We could talk about this one real quick. It's just another thing. Microsoft is shutting down a DEI department. It's like a diversity thing or whatever. Uh,
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Whatever.
If you want.
Oh yeah, like I care deeply about what it
I'm
actually
just
means.
if you're wanting the full acronym,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
diversity, equity, and
I
inclusion.
didn't know what the fuck. Yeah, I didn't know. Thank you, Devin, for letting me know. 'Cause I
Oh
had
my
no
god.
idea.
Yeah, according
I
to an
legit didn't know.
Anyways, according to an email sent by the team's leader to a number of staff last week, in which they state that companies no longer see DEI programs as business critical. So they're shutting down.
No.
Which, if you looked online, a lot of people were like, "Yes, thank you, please, please, more companies do this." DEI is not very popular on social media. It's just not. It seems to be because you have like, well, the biggest one. They're like it's a consulting firm. That's what they call themselves, even though it seems like they actually end up controlling part of the what happens in the game. Is like Sweet Baby Inc. They're like the biggest one, and a lot of things that seems to come out that they had a hand in, people don't like. And I mean, like, I don't know if I don't want to say that it's it's the big like a big reason, but a lot of the games that they had a hand in that they changed stuff to end up not
Yeah, like
selling
was
well.
it like what the Sweet Baby was like what Flint walking, dude. I think I was watching a video. Like it only has like 600 players right now, 500 players playing. It just came out.
Oh yeah, Flintlock Siege and all. Yeah, they had a big hand in that. I think they had a big hand in Concord too. They just had their beta, and like at one point they had like 9 people playing on Steam, uh, something like that.
At the same time, people go to these other companies go to that company to pay them to do this shit. It's not like they just come in and rush in and take
well,
over and like we're doing it now. Like they pay people to do this,
the reason
so
they
it's kind
do
of like
that,
also their
well,
fault
no, the
though.
reason they do that is because there is like something where when it comes to like the stockholders want like a certain amount of whatever. So if
Go broke.
they keep up that stuff, the stockholders are like, yeah, we'll make sure more money is funneled toward you to make your whatever it is you're making, stuff like that. I don't know. It's for their board. They want to look good for this, so that way they could get more funding for whatever they're making. But like, yeah, I mean, it sounds stupid, and yeah, there are a lot of idiots who just want to focus on stuff, but there is some truth to that go woke, go broke, like
Yeah, and then every time, like a lot
saying.
of the games happen. Look at it. Look at some of the games right now.
Well, because like
A lot of issues.
the thing that ends up being the issue is like I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, it's an ugly character. You have a lot of those idiots who are like, this is an ugly character. Like, whatever, dude. Like, I don't look at the characters that much when I'm playing games. Like, yeah, you do see them, but you know, I don't know when.
If their face doesn't look like PS2 graphics, I'm fine.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't
like
know, but there are other things that happen. Like, I don't know. Assassin's Creed Shadows kind of probably the bigger one right now when it comes to it. It's not a big deal here, but apparently in Japan, a lot of the Japanese people, apparently the governments look said they're looking into it, into what.
because you used the wrong like fucking flag or something like that.
Yeah, so like, well, I mean, apparently they don't. They're even a little bit pissed off that they're trying to say like Yasuke wasn't actually like a samurai or something too. So yeah, like there is certain instances where trying to be more diverse kind of probably hurt your game more than it helped. Obviously, I don't think it's actually going to really hurt Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's Assassin's Creed, and
And it's in Japan. We've been waiting for this for like 10 plus years for Japan.
well, I mean, I do. There's a lot of sentiment online that people don't want to play Assassin's Creed
What?
Shadows because it's a black guy. So
Nah, I know. Like, they're just fucking racist, dude. It doesn't matter. Like, it's like people got mad at fucking fuck like, Wolfenstein because you were killing Nazis. They're pissed about that. Like, okay, you racist sack of shit. Like, okay, like you're killing Nazis and that's bad.
There's
Well-
good sides on both. There's good people on both sides, JJ. Come on.
well, so the reason that was a thing, like when people were like, "Oh, you're getting pissed off that you're killing Nazis," wasn't that people were getting pissed off that you're killing Nazis? Was that the people who are extreme on the left were really celebrating about like, yeah, let's kill more Nazis. Let's kill more Nazis. Nazis in real life need to be killed too. It's just like this thing where it's just like it's just a video game, people. Like you guys need like remember when what was it, Far Cry 5? Was that the one that was set in Middle America?
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah. I remember when that game was like first announced, there was so much shit from like, the IGNs and GameSpots of the world saying like, "Oh, this is a bad look for the game because it's just going to empower Trump supporters and stuff like this." Like the conversation didn't become about the game. It became about like Trump and the far right. And then when the game came out, like it wasn't even that at all. It was more akin to like cult stuff
Cult.
like Waco. I don't know if you guys, you guys are young, but
Oh, I knew it was about
Wacko?
cult shit.
it's
That's
Waco,
the reason why I fucking
Waco,
cult-
It's pronounced
Texas.
wacko.
It's Waco.
Yeah, dude, fucking cult's a bunch of wacko, bro.
So
Makes sense
it
to
was
me.
more, that, not really
That's
like.
an office. That's an office reference for anybody out there. But did you get that, chat?
Wow. Anyways, yeah, like
Flip it.
so. I mean, no, yeah, you have idiots on both sides, and I mean, remember when Fable was not first, the second like trailer, whatever, where they had I don't remember the actor's name, the comedian's name, but he's from like what, the IT
IT
crew or
show,
something.
British.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like they showed that chick. I guess she is gonna be the playable main character. People were like, "Wow, she looks ugly," and I will be honest, like the shit they had, she did kind of look like a dude. And then a lot of people pointed out that they like softened her features in this latest trailer they had just shown at their showcase event. So maybe, yeah, Microsoft to kind of put it out there like, hey, make them look
But
a little bit
Microsoft hates
sexier.
ugly women. We only have attractive
Well,
women.
I mean, like, so look,
Look at
I
Abby.
will.
Look, everybody hates Last of Us too, right? Look at Abby. Yuck. Am
Look,
I wrong?
no, I will
Am I
say,
fucking wrong?
like, there is clearly. Well, there was like this one. I remember he was like pissed off. He ended up deleting his tweets or something too, because he's like, I hate giving these gaming chuds fuel for the fire or whatever. But he was saying like he was tired of that. It seems like, yeah, they are, that there is like this like conscious effort to like make women not look as sexy. I'm like, why would you even put that out there if you're like, I don't want to give the gaming chuds any fuel for their fire or whatever. But like there was like an artist who talked about like it does seem like they're like he would draw something and then they're like, okay, yeah, and then it gets filtered through and then she doesn't look as sexy as she should have. He was more talking about like black women. It seems like they want to make black women look even worse or something. I don't remember exactly, but I mean, like, it does seem like they do want to make women not look as attractive If you look at a lot of the video game characters, but like, I mean, that's like I said, I never really cared about that too much. It's hilarious to me because, like I said, it's not like I look at video game characters all the time. I'm looking at what's going on around me. But I will say for that side, I guess, like, or the argument against like doing something like that is that like, you know, sex sells. People want to look at sexy people, whether it is a video game or not. Like that's why you have
It is
like
kind of weird though to like be like, I want my video game characters to be hot as shit.
no,
It's like,
it is.
why?
It is weird, but like I mean, anime porn is a thing, so like I
That's the fan,
hentai.
maybe. Say what
Hentai
could
is a
before.
thing. So like, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be like surprising or anything. It should just be like, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I actually have sex with real women in real life, so it's never been a big issue. Obviously, these people
Prove it.
probably don't. I'm not going to show that on the podcast. That would definitely
Clip that.
that would
Clip that.
definitely get us fucking
Chat, clip that.
demonetized and taken offline or whatever. But
Chat, clip it.
I don't know. Like I said, like I'm saying or whatever. Uh, People do still want to see like sexy, whatever. That's why all the Marvel movies have that obligatory uh, character, male hero without his t-shirt shot. That's what everyone wants to see. I mean, come on, sex sells.
Yeah. I'm
That's,
hoping for Hugh Jackman with no shirt on. I mean, am I
I
right,
mean,
boys?
he's definitely gonna. There's gonna be a point where he's not wearing his shirt in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Like, let's be honest here. Let's be honest.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, let me see. We got a few more things to talk about. Let's go with this one. Splitgate. You guys played Splitgate, right? The first
Nope.
one. There's a No, really?
Nope.
Nope.
Devin.
Came out around the same time, like a little after, before Infinite. So I never really played it.
So, okay. Well, I have. It was fun. If you like Halo, but with Portal, Portal guns, that game is for you. I don't remember the developer. Damn it, I am forgetting. So yeah, they've just announced Splitgate 2, which is coming out next year. I think there's going to be a beta or something later on this year. I think I
Whoa,
saw.
dude, you're beta? You're not an alpha?
Wow. Anyways, I want to talk about this because yeah, I guess I'm the only one. I very much enjoyed Splitgate 1. It was a fun game. Like I said, if you like Halo, because it very much is like almost to the point of like shameless fucking riffing on it or whatever. Like it's Halo. Like they straight up made a Halo game, but not Halo. It's that meme of like, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but make it different enough or some shit. If you guys played it, trust me, you guys will be like, wow, this looks like Halo. But like I said, they have the difference in that there's portals. So if you added that portal, well, the portal stuff from Portal, that's Splitgate. And yeah, oh no, the game was extremely fun. I wish I played more of it, but like the first game was like in beta for so long, and then it just was they like shut it down, and it seemed like that was it. The game was just gone. But I guess that's what they just took everything they learned and said, hey, let's just make a whole new game, Splitgate 2. So I don't know. I'm excited. I would like
What
for you guys to
platforms
play.
was it on?
I played
was
it
on
on
all
the series. It was
platforms.
it was on everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I even think it might have been on the Switch.
It was free. It was free to play.
It was a free to play game, yeah.
Well, you never told me about it, so you were like, "Hey, Devin, let's play this game." So it's kind of rude. Never was like, you were like, "Hey, we should play this game together." So I guess you didn't really want to play that bad. So
You know what? I think I did tell you let's play, and we just never got around to it because other stuff was coming out, and we ended up playing a
I
lot
don't
of.
believe you.
We play a lot of Gears too. Like when we get back into Gears, like we just play that for.
No, we were playing Gears. We were playing Gears 5. We were not playing Gears 2. Come on, dude.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Wow.
Clip that, chat.
Clip it. Clip it.
So we have two things when it comes to Call of Duty. First off,
We have to.
Modern Warfare 3 is going to be coming into Game Pass July 24th, I believe. I thought I saw.
For the beta.
Huh?
Bought it for 3 now. Black Ops
Oh,
6
never
is
mind.
for the
Sorry.
beta.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking. Sorry. There's just so many of these stupid games.
Yeah, no, the Modern Warfare 3, the latest Modern Warfare 3, they're putting it in the Game Pass July 24th. So I guess that's the start of them
Nice. I saw.
starting to put Call of Duty games. But as for Black Ops 6, the first beta, right? Or maybe it'll only be the might be the only beta. Starting August 30th. And I'm pretty sure I saw that if you have Game Pass, you could just you're in it. So if you're a Call of Duty fan and you for some reason haven't bought Modern Warfare 3 and you're really wanting to play Black Ops 6, pretty soon you'll be able to play Modern Warfare 3 through Game Pass and play Black Ops 6 for a bit before it comes out in beta. Devin, you can go ahead and stay out of this conversation. JJ, what are your thoughts on both these things?
It's pretty cool. I have the game, so it doesn't matter. Or Game Pass.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I have Modern Warfare
it's
3.
inevitable for all the games to come out anyway. I think it was like there was a sale like a while ago for like a lot of the Call of Duties on sale, but I think it's one of those. A lot of those Call of Duties are probably going to come to Game Pass anyway, so.
Well, I mean, like
It's cool to get more people.
I had made that prediction for, when we had our predictions, our showcase thing, predictions or whatever. I thought they were going to put all the Black Ops games in Game Pass before Black Ops 6 came out. Obviously, that didn't happen. I thought that was going to happen right then and there for their showcase. Like, oh, and play all the Black Ops games now. But I mean, like at some point, like they have to put the Call of Duty games. This is probably like, yeah, obviously it's the first domino, but it has to be like the domino that starts the rest of them to fall sooner rather than later, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you think they would wait until after Black Ops 6 to start releasing more in the Game Pass? Is that even like worth it at that point?
I don't think so. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, anyone who wants Call of Duty at this point has got Call of Duty. Like, I feel like it only really matters for Call of Duty games that like are coming out. Like, that's all. I feel like all that matters is Call of Duty games that are coming out.
Yeah, that's
Like,
probably kind of the issue is that like Call of Duty has become so just like multiplayer focused, or not multiplayer focused, but like the big focus is just multiplayer for the people who buy it, that maybe buying older games is not worth it too much.
The only reason why
Or not buying, but
certain
getting
games
older
are
games.
on sale, like the old stuff. The older games is literally just zombies. Like a lot of people probably play a lot of like Black Ops zombie shit.
yeah. But
Black
I just
Ops
feel
3.
like if you like, I don't know how many people like didn't get Call of Duty and are like, you know what, I need me some of that Call of Duty right now. Like, I didn't play it this when it came out. I'm gonna play it right now. It just seems like a minuscule amount.
I mean, there's probably enough that like they're putting Modern Warfare 3 in Game Pass, and this is all happening now that like they're starting to put the Game Pass like app onto other things that maybe they're, whether it's calculated hope, the calculated hope or whatever it is that yeah, you are gonna get more, especially with Call of Duty. Call of Duty, whether any of us on this podcast or whatever like it or not, or think it's stupid or not or whatever it is, like Call of Duty is still the biggest game in the world. Like at least like sales wise, and that means it still gets enough talk that anyone who's just been like, well, you know what, I've never played a Call of Duty game, and they happen to have like Game Pass. Now they can start playing Modern
Amish
Warfare 3.
people recently Amish people recently subscribed to Game Pass.
I mean, you never know.
I feel like anyone. Yeah,
I mean during
I just feel like the number
during
it's small.
During Rumspringa, man, you need to occupy yourself with everything, all the vices you can. It is
Mm.
Rumspringa. Rumspringa! Woo! I don't know how many people would get that reference. I really don't know.
Is that a Sex Drive reference?
Holy shit, you understood that. Oh man, Devin. I cannot believe you got that reference. Yes, Sex Drive.
I'm smarter than the average. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Sex Drive reference. Rumspringa! Woo! Oh my god. That's a very funny movie. I don't know. If you have not seen Sex Drive, specifically the unrated one, oh my god, there's some stuff in that I'm just like, yes. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe the Amish might play it. I don't know, man. Like, how many consoles do you think are out in the wild right now? Just all together with PlayStation and Xbox.
Fuck, hundreds of millions.
See, no. Like even with PlayStation 4, Xbox One, all that stuff, not hundreds of millions. It's yeah, probably like 100 and something million, like altogether. But that's still not like the whole of the world or whatever. There are still people who definitely would not want to buy a console but like to play games, or maybe not want to buy a console, but who haven't bought a console but they would like to play games, but they just don't really, they have not gotten a console for whatever reason. I have met those people who are like, yeah, I would like to play some games. I want to play Call of Duty. I want to play Madden. I want to play this, but they haven't bought a console. So, I mean, I work with a couple of them. Like, if they have the internet for it, and they're like, hey, yeah, I want to play Modern Warfare 3. Subscribe to Game Pass, get a Fire Stick. Shit, they just, like I said earlier, I mentioned earlier, they have that bundle now where you can get the Fire Stick with an Xbox controller. This is the people they're going for, man. Like, they're not going for guys like you and I, like us. Like, we're the people who, if we want it, we're gonna get it. Like, we're not games. Game Pass doesn't determine whether we're getting a game or not. So, yeah, I don't know. And as for the Black Ops 6 beta, Devin, you better play with me and JJ. That's all I know.
Pass.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this last thing. And I really hate that we're talking about the FTC again. So they're going after Xbox again. Uh, with the recent price hike for Game Pass, they're going after them again. Like that's all it is. I don't know if they're suing them, right? That's what I think I saw exactly. They're basically suing them again, um, because in so many words, I'm not gonna go through all this bullshit. This is a lot of it.
'Cause you can't read.
Well, no, it's way too much. Like, I'm not reading this whole letter. The gist of it
Cat, he
is
can't read.
the gist of it is that with the new tiers that they're making and raising the price for Game Pass, they're now saying that Microsoft is offering a quote unquote degraded product. And this is quote unquote exactly the sort of consumer harm they were trying to stop or whatever.
So is every other streaming provider then too.
Yeah, I think this is stupid. Like the sale already went through. They're basically trying to like stop them from. It's like they're
That's
trying to
dumb as shit.
separate them again. The sales went through. They want to just go after Microsoft. I think they just want to go after Microsoft because they try to stop the sale of Activision, and they couldn't. I think they're just it's a bruised
Like
ego kind of thing.
thing like Devin was saying, like streaming services do that. Like Netflix has dog shit, but they still raise the price. It's insane. That's just straight up robbery. But like, or Game Pass, sure, place you're gonna say coping, but like, we're getting Call of Duty. Like, Black Ops, like right on launch. Like that's insane. Best selling game of like every year for like 10 years or the fuck. We're getting that shit, and we're getting
Almost
all the Call of
20.
Duty.
It's like almost 20
So like,
years now.
like
Because what
I'm
Modern
surprised Vanguard's
Warfare, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare came out in 2007,
2006.
2006.
No, four. No. I think it's 7. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 2000.
and it was
Because
like
2008 was COD World at War.
yeah. So basically, ever since 2007, maybe save for a few years, even the shit years where people were like, "Oh no."
Like Vanguard, like I'm surprised that's so fucking good, you know.
Yeah,
So,
even
but again, it's just
Vanguard
Call of
was
Duty.
number
It doesn't
one.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. Last year was like the only year. Harry Potter or not Harry Potter. Hogwarts Legacy beat it.
Because there's a bigger fan base to that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That's
It's a lot, and a lot of people that like I have a friend that doesn't play video games. She bought an Xbox to play that fucking game.
yeah. I mean,
Like
it's Harry Potter.
it's just crazy. Like we're getting more games from Activision. You know, like we talked about like 2 weeks ago. Was it we're getting like Crash Bandicoot too. Call of Duty is gonna be just better for us.
Well, so
$20
here's the thing. But here's my thing. So like they're saying it's a degraded product, and I even seen people. There's a lot of people online who are like, "This is a ripoff." Like, come to when the price comes down or comes up to $20, which is in I think it's September they're raising the prices or whatever it was. The thing is, I still like you're mentioning it. Look at just any streaming service that's raised their prices recently to whatever it
Netflix
was.
is raising their prices again.
Yeah, exactly. But like even like I remember when like if you subscribe to Max, I guess it's called Max now or whatever, and it was $10, you just got that. But then oh no, it was $15. But now it's like, oh, you have to pay the $15 or else you're gonna get ads and stuff like that. Then there's like, I remember Paramount Plus and Peacock.
Amazon Prime does that too now. I was
Yeah.
watching The Boys and there was no ads,
Yeah.
and then it randomly just added
Dude.
ads. You had to pay.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. My Amazon Prime, I think they raised it up to like 17, right, recently? But that's still not good enough that I'm still getting ads? Like I get
Yeah.
I think it is 15. But I'm like, why am I getting ads when I'm watching The Boys? Or like
Yeah,
they
it's like
do
$3 a month if you want to add that. Like, cause yeah, like a year Prime membership now. I think it's like $140. I think is what I recently got charged.
Yeah.
Like, so like I'm gonna look up Amazon.
So like that's the thing that I'm like, and it sucks. Like I said, it sucks that we lost this.
Yeah,
episode.
$139, and yeah, if you just want Prime Video, it's $9 a month. But yeah, $14.99 if you just buy it. If you're just paying monthly.
Which is what I do. I pay monthly. So
Yeah, but yeah, so $140. What's 139 divided by 12? mean, it's $11.58 a
So
month.
yeah.
Like Jeff Bezos, you really got to be like, yeah, we're gonna add in like $3 extra for no ads. Like fucking asshole.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, for them to be like, this is a degraded product because I guess because there's the tiers that aren't going to have the day one games. But the issue with that is that, like, that's not what Game Pass is supposed to, or not what Game Pass. You're supposed to go for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Like that. That's what it is. And I even think that Microsoft cleared it up that the tier that they were complaining about the most was gonna have day one games or something. But like me and Devin were talking about last week, $20 is still for Game Pass is still really, really good. When you
Yeah, because
just
like the Ultimate, you get it for Xbox and PC. It's not just like, oh, it's just I'm just playing Xbox
but
only.
it's
No,
not
like
but it's
if
not
it's 20
that.
bucks, maybe just for Xbox, but still you get all the day one
No,
games. It's
even
retarded.
even if it was just for Xbox, it's still good because look at look at the games you're getting. Like, okay, whether you like them or not, it does. That's not the issue here. That's subjective. Objectively, you still get the most bang for your buck when you're paying for Game Pass Ultimate. Because, like, even just look at this year. This year, Hellblade 2 came out. It sells for $50, right? If you're gonna buy it, it's $50, I believe. And then obviously Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is gonna be $70. Uh, Indiana Jones is this year, right?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
supposed to be. Everyone's speculating September, but they haven't like 100%
but if
confirmed it.
if that's supposed to be this year, come on, that's gonna be $70. Microsoft raised their shit. They're $70. Avowed is this year. That's $70. So you take those three games plus Hellblade 2, that's $260. So me and Devin had done the math or whatever. It's $20, obviously, blah blah blah. $240 for the year if you're paying monthly. If just for those games, $260 that you're not paying for, or you're paying for basically monthly. That's not even to mention, like, there was another Crab's Treasure. That game just came out or whatever. This year, right? That was this year, right? Fuck, I'm losing, like, days are just fucking
Yeah,
melding together. I don't know how much that game is, but there's that. Obviously, there's the EA stuff that's coming out. Like Devin had mentioned it last week. The Immortals of Avium had just recently released on that. There's other games to play. Like, if you just play 5 games, you've more than saved enough money for what you're paying for monthly. So that's why, like, for me, I'm just like, really a degraded product.
and besides, you need Game Pass anyway to play online. Like back then, it was like Xbox Live was like what, $8, $9 a month or some shit like
It was
that.
$10, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Game Pass, like, oh, you get play online and you get all these games. Then you get on top of all that shit, bro. It's
Well,
just
because
people just being fucked.
well, the thing is too, like, this is man, me and Devin talked about this last week. PlayStation had recently, within the last year, they raised the prices for their PlayStation Plus. Now they have their stuff, their PlayStation Plus, what, extra and premium and all that stuff or whatever it's called. I don't remember the tiers. But when you compare them, if you just objectively compare what you get with PlayStation Plus Premium and Game Pass Ultimate, I already know Devin's answer because like I said, we talked about it last week. But JJ, if you compare the two, and you can only subscribe to one, PlayStation Plus Premium, Game Pass Ultimate. Which one are you subscribing to?
Yeah, good Xbox. Dude, you're talking about an Xbox gamer, bro. Like, it's fucking retarded.
But not even that. Like, objectively, that's what I'm saying. Objectively, like,
I'm like, I was like, none of the shit on PlayStation I give a shit about.
Like the
Like,
only thing
all
that
this,
like it'd be nice if Xbox Game Pass Premium, like the highest tier, you could pay a yearly cost. Because but like if you look at it, if you're paying monthly, PlayStation Plus Premium is $17.99 a month.
you can't do your shit, right? I think you like buy like
You can buy like 3 months code,
months,
like
right?
or
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Honestly, yeah, I would love if they did like a yearly shit. Like, give us a yearly
Even
thing
if it
where
was
it's like
$200.
$200. Yeah, that's I was about to say that. If it's like, you know what, pay for the year $200. If they did that, I would fucking do it. I would like that. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I would like that because I think doesn't PlayStation does that, right?
Yeah, you get it's $160 for the entire year.
So, yeah, if they did, if Microsoft did that, even yeah, like I said, $200. I'm fine with $200. It's a $40 saving for the year. I would fucking do that.
You got $370 games. You already fucking paid it. But I
But
think a lot of people excuses too. I want to own my game. I want the. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Just fucking like buying $70 game and having suck fucking cock, bro. Like, cool, bro. Like,
well,
awesome, dude.
so
Like we bought Battlefront Collection. We got fucking shafted for $40, dude. Cool. Even, like,
so
even if it was on Game
30.
Pass, you know, if it was on Game Pass, I would have been bad. Because I'm like, guess what? I just wasted my time downloading the fucking game. But we spent our fucking money to fucking buy stupid shit. And I use my fucking Xbox Rewards fucking card too. So I'm even more salty than that shit.
so for me, the thing that I hate is just obviously we know why this gets such a bad rap. And like I talked about last week with Devin, it's the Xbox tax. Whether people want to believe it's real or not, it is a fucking thing. That when it comes to Xbox, they're more scrutinized. The scrutin like it's a harsher like window for them, lens for them.
Yeah.
Because like I was talking about with Devin, when the price was announced, the price raise, if you look online at like, the IGNs and GameSpots and all this stuff, it was just negative. Like they didn't even try to be like, well, you know what? No, yeah, this is pretty cool. It was just like, yeah, they're really shooting themselves in the foot, and this and that. Like literally, IGN had, I think it's called Game Scoop, a podcast, was like Xbox Game Pass. Ugh, I cannot talk. Xbox Game Pass price. Yikes! Like what? Like they just don't want to give Xbox the benefit of the doubt. And I get that PlayStation is the bigger brand. It's more popular, and you know that that uh, bleeds into games media because they end up being more of a PlayStation fan. So that ends up where, yeah, they prefer PlayStation games over Xbox games. Because what's the biggest thing that, or like the biggest talking point that's like against Xbox is that Xbox has no games, which I've always found ridiculous because if you look every year, they have released at least 2, 3 games a year. So I will never understand why that's been a talking point, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, that is why this has been getting such like, it's just, the
Hate, hate,
talking.
hate.
Yeah, there's so much hate. Is that like it's subjective shit that should not be. It just shouldn't be a thing. And it doesn't help when you have, like I said, the games media. Like, yeah, no, this is stupid. Why is Xbox doing that? There was even this other podcast that they are an Xbox podcast, Defining Dukes. Like one of the hosts was like, no, no, yeah, this makes sense why it would happen, this, and that. And the other host was just trying to be like, yeah, no, you shouldn't like excuse this at all. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what is there to like excuse? They,
Like everything, I just don't understand why people didn't think. I mean, like, didn't think prices were going to increase eventually. To like, dude, like everyone's like, have you not been on like the internet? Everyone's like, dude, inflation, inflation, inflation. Like the price for just fucking everything is going up. Like, okay, like did you really think this was going to stay the same price forever? Like, are you stupid?
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
no,
that
it's
one dude that bought like fucking what 10, like a fuck ton of years on PlayStation. Remember, like his
Yeah.
membership to like 2030. He wanted to keep it the same for a couple of years, but like I get it. It's just it's just dumb to think delusional people.
Like, yeah, like just the cost for everything keeps just going up and up and up. I mean, like Xbox Live. I remember a year membership of Xbox Live used to only be $60, like back in the day. But back
Yep.
in the day, like we are getting like more stuff. But like back in the day, originally, you were just buying it to play online. Like that's all you got. Like all you got
Then
was the
then we got
ability to
Game for
play online.
Gold.
Yeah, then
Remember
but
that?
then yeah, then those games were mainly like no offense, but like fucking Games of Gold. Like when that first came out, those games usually were dog shit. Like
Yeah.
they were.
The low,
It
like
wasn't.
low fucking arcade games. Dude.
It wasn't great games. You were like, yeah, Games of Gold this month. You weren't getting like even like the good arcade games. Like you weren't getting like Explosion Man for free and stuff like that. Like you were getting, I don't even remember like first games with gold games, but like you weren't getting generally. I feel like until like the Xbox One era is when you like because then they were actually giving you like Xbox One games for free. You're like, okay, like this is like decent games, but like it's like not that we should be like happy, but at least like with PlayStation and they're doing like PlayStation Plus and their game stuff, like it's created a competition where we're getting way more bang for our buck than we did originally when we were paying just to play online. Now we're paying to play online. We're paying if you're getting Game Pass Ultimate, you're paying to get day one releases of games, so you're getting games. So yeah, you're not paying the $5 per month and you're paying 20, but I feel like for the $15 you're getting way more value added than just the ability to play it. Because if you really think about it, you're paying $15 a month for day one release games and other benefits like the ability like you get the Call of Duty beta and just extra discounts if you're
And right
buying
now, I
games.
think there's a big ass like Game Pass like fucking sale right now, which is nuts.
Yeah, so like you get extra like as I just said, you get extra discounts. Like
Yeah.
not saying like, oh, Microsoft is so great for a lot like charging us more, but like from where like online services started where you were just paying to get online, like it's come a long way. So yes, we are paying more, but again, you're getting a lot more than we were.
no, no, yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, back when Xbox Live and then yeah, Xbox Live Gold or whatever, when all that shit came out. Oh yeah, we were paying 10, 15, and yeah, I mean $20. Obviously, everything gets raised in price, and to go from just, oh yeah, we need you to pay us so you can play online, to now, oh yeah, here's all these fucking games you can play, and here's all our games that will be releasing day one. Like, yeah, you know, you're right. It has come a long way, and it should. And yeah, again, we shouldn't just be like, thank you Microsoft for making it $20, blah blah blah. But yeah, we do need to like credit where credit is due, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But because yeah, I mean, the funny part about it, like I said, or not even the funny part, is this that like PlayStation Plus Premium is $18, right? A month. It's 18
Yeah,
bucks a
yeah,
month, and
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't get you don't get you don't get that. You don't get God of War, Ragnarok, Spider Man, to whatever other games. Some games are there day one, as like, oh yeah, we're putting it as part of our PlayStation Plus monthly offering or whatever. But no, and like you and I talked about last week,
Oh,
Devin, that'd be fucking awesome. That'd be fucking great if they were like, you know what, we're gonna do that. Just go ahead and put the games on there. They should,
Yeah,
but
like I'm looking. So the very first game with gold game they gave away in like in June 10th, 2013 was Fable 3, which at that point who the fuck was wanting to play Fable? It was an old as shit game at that point. Like, congratulations. Like, you get, like, it wasn't like a good, I mean, like, it was a decent game, but it's like, I fucking had it. Like, if anybody wanted to, like, for the most part, I mean, like, obviously, if someone didn't, it's like, but like, oh, then, like, oh, in September, you gave us Rainbow Six Vegas. Thanks. In
It was $1
2013.
at GameStop.
Yeah, it's like, one, I can get both games for $3. Oh, in November, you're gonna get us a World of Keflings. Thank you for that. In December they gave us Gears. December 1st, 2013. You gave us the first Gears of War. So it's like we weren't getting great games. It was like Games with Gold was good for really cheap ass people who were like, I like even
I
didn't even
just
want to
don't
go to
buy any
GameStop and
games.
spend $5.
Like I just don't buy
Yeah,
any
like
games, basically. Yeah.
yeah, like or yeah, like, but it wasn't like you're getting the hardcore gamer. So now, like, for the hardcore gamers, there is a benefit outside of just the ability to play online,
But
because that was really the only benefit.
but also here's the thing, like we're gonna get Call of Duty Black Ops 6. We're gonna get Indiana Jones. We're gonna get Avowed. We're gonna get Fable. We're gonna get the next Gears game. We're gonna get the next. We're getting every Microsoft game for at least for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's never gonna change. You never know. Maybe they might change it one day, and day one games are not a thing. But we do get that. PlayStation doesn't do that. And then if you even look, like, yeah, you get a selection of games to play because of PlayStation Plus Premium. But like, if I go and look at PlayStation Plus, like the monthly games that you're getting, let me see, what are the games? So these are the games they're offering for the month: Among Us, NHL 24, NHL 24, the PS5 and PS4 version, and Borderlands 3. That's what we get. Like,
Plus their back catalog games.
yeah, plus like whatever it is that they have on that. No, yeah, like I said, whatever it is that's in that offering of the back catalog and stuff. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, cool. Borderlands is pretty cool. Like, I'll okay that, but like NHL, Among Us, like,
Who am I, Sniper? I'm not playing NHL.
yeah, exactly. That's a deep cut right there.
Among
But
Us.
like,
Shit, Among Us is free, dog.
but like, yeah. If anyone like that's why this is just so ridiculous. The FTC wants to target, and that's why I like wholeheartedly believe that they only want to go after Microsoft because their ego is hurt from not being able to stop the Activision sale. That's why they're going after them again with this, like, oh, it's a degraded product. Because if they really wanted to do that, like, oh, we're going after you because you're offering a degraded product, they'd be going after PlayStation as well. For like, oh yeah, you raised your prices, but you guys didn't really change what you were offering. Like, oh, I guess they added streaming to PlayStation Plus Premium. So not, you got rid of the ability to stream like just like that and added it to premium, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the FTC needs to then go after every, like I said, they need to go after everybody, like every streamer, because like I'm paying like $16 for Netflix, and like I shouldn't be paying $16 for Netflix. Like,
No.
they're not offering $16 worth of content a month.
No, the only time that happens is when Stranger Things comes out, everybody binge watches it, and then fucks off.
I don't even care about Stranger Things.
Yeah, I don't care about what Netflix offers too. Like,
What about Netflix gaming, dude?
You mean like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which I fucking have the GTA trilogy on this, so yeah.
actually, I didn't know that Netflix had something where it's $8. They have
They're
one
getting rid of that.
Oh, they're getting rid of it.
Yep, they're getting rid of that. That will be they're raising the price of it, so that should be a degraded product because they are getting rid of that pricing option.
Where you can only stream at 1080p.
Yep, they're getting rid of that.
Wow. Yeah,
I just read that online last night that they're getting rid of that. So
Yeah, I don't know. This is all in the end. This is all just stupid. Like it's just stupid. Like I don't know. I just I have no words anymore for some of the shit that I see that happens when it comes to the scrutiny of Xbox and everything. And I've said it before on previous podcast episodes or whatever. Like, I don't want to come off as like some Xbox fanboy that's just like, oh, Xbox can do no wrong and this, and that. But I'm like, the people that the things that people want to go after Xbox for, it's just like that's not what you want to go after them for. That's not what you want to say like, hey, yeah, you're doing this wrong or whatever. Like, the marketing budget. Yeah, that's something you want to be like, hey, Microsoft, maybe do better. Or having like earlier when we talked about the Halo show being bad, or whatever, not being popular. Obviously, Microsoft should have stepped in and been like, you know what, this needs to be good. So make sure it's good, or this is that. Like, I don't know, whatever it is. There are things that obviously you criticize Xbox and Microsoft for, but nobody ever goes after those kinds of things. They always want to go after like, well, I don't want to pay Game Pass. Oh, now they own Activision. Oh, you could. They don't have an internal battery in their controller. Just stupid shit like that. Like, yeah, and this FTC thing is just even more stupid added on to the stupid salad.
do you eat salad?
Chicken
What's your
salad.
favorite salad?
Chicken salad.
Chicken Caesar salad?
Anyway, I don't know. You guys got any more thoughts?
No.
No thoughts. Head empty.
I mean, I can keep repeating like what I said. It's just I don't know. I'm just frustrated in general. Like $2 is like fine. It's like if they were like we're raising your price, but we're also putting ads in, then I'd be pissed. I'd be like, swear to God, if I play the new Call of Duty and as I load it up, like fucking Prime Energy drink or something shows up as I'm loading up, then I would fucking
You
I'd
know,
lose my mind then.
I've heard
But
I've heard talk of that, like I think it was like Ubisoft or something, or like they want to have
shocker.
ads in their games or some shit like that. I'm like, how would you implement that? Like,
Yeah, like as you boot it up, like probably would be my best guess. Like as you're like getting past the screen, but for me, you're just gonna piss me off. Like fucking like BK, have it your way. Like I'll fucking lose my mind. I'll be like, no. Like if you're gonna put an ad in a video game, do it like how they did like it was like Burnout Paradise. Like have a billboard.
Dude,
Have it
Rainbow
subtle.
Six
Have
does it
it
too.
yeah. Have it subtle. Don't be throwing fucking Burger King jingles in my face
yeah,
like
have
as
it
I'm
subtle
booting up
where
my
like
game.
like
Hey,
in the
well, then
next.
that jingle though, Whopper,
No,
Whopper,
yeah.
Whopper.
What do you call it? Have it
It's
subtle,
terrible.
like in the next Assassin's Creed game. All of a sudden, as Yasuke's talking with someone, he pulls out a Pepsi and he's like, "Interesting."
Yeah, like remember that it was I forget that it was whatever one the Mark Wahlberg Transformers were
Oh, he
wasn't it
drinks the
Bud Light
the
where
Budweiser or Bud Light or some
yeah
shit.
dude that was I was like my God like can it like I understand
Product
there has to be
placement,
advertisement in
lazy.
games but dude this product play I'm like this is just egregious like holy
I mean,
shit
come on. Remember in the first Transformers movie, there's a fucking Mountain Dew machine that gets turned into a Transformer and an Xbox. Like that's product placement. Uh,
I understand but like that the beer smashing I feel like I was like holy shit like what are we doing here like Jesus Christ, Michael Bay, like my God, do you need like that much
He
money to
likes money,
fucking?
man. He loves money.
Well, I don't think I mean probably just needed that much money to like do the fucking all the CGI for that shit.
No, he kind of does. He kind of has product placements and like I was watching the Bad Boys movies recently, and there was some there was some product placement in that too. Like he's he's capitalism personified. I think that's what it is.
It's like just make it slightly less subtle. Like I feel like if he would have picked up the Bud Light and then drank it, it would have been fine in that scenario. But the fact that he had to pop the cap off, and I'm like, okay. First of all, this is a fucking twist off. Like, come on. Like,
Calm down.
That's funny.
but
All right, I think that's a good way to end the podcast. Talking about product placements.
yeah, until like that starts happening, like in Game Pass games, that's when I'll start like throwing a little BF. That's a bitch fit.
Oh my god, he's about to throw a BF.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. All right, so you guys good on ending it right there?
Yeah.
Okay then. All right, so we'll go ahead and end it there then. All right, that's been episode 22, part 2, I guess, of Gaming Chamber Podcast. What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you saying now, Devin? Jesus Christ. All right.
It's a Taylor Swift reference. Come
Oh
on.
my God, fuck off. Okay. All right, I've been 2 weeks to kill you. That was Devin. That was JJ. Until next time, we'll
Clip
catch
that.
you later. Oh my God, we'll catch you later.